We're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you're not progressing in BMX and how the fuck to fix it. So 5 reasons you might not be progressing in BMX. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and kind of videos like this, the reason you should subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a notification is we provide a lot of value about learning BMX, the ins and outs, not only tricks. We cover tricks, that's everybody's done tricks, but we talk about more than just tricks. We go really in depth, and a lot of people on this channel, some of my videos have tremendously helped them. That's not my words, that's theirs. It's just because I have a lot of knowledge in BMX because I've been doing it for a long time. I have a decent skill level, some might say, and at the same time I run a business. So whenever I'm on my bike, I treat it like a business. So I have a completely different mentality when it comes to it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to get some value. Also hit this like button so that way, you know, YouTube pushes it and we get more subscribers and I can afford to make more fucking videos. The first reason that people are not improving is consistency. Now, I took this to the extreme. So, kind of when I was starting my first business, no, we're not gonna talk about, when I was first starting this YouTube channel, the one thing that I was told by a bunch of successful YouTubers to be consistent, be super consistent, always be grinding, always be doing it. So I translated that into BMX. So what I did is I was very consistent. I got on my bike every single day. Even the days that I had no time to BMX, I would have my bike in my room as I'm watching TV. I'd practice the motion of bar spins. I'd think about tricks in my head. I was so obsessed. I would just have my hands on my bike. I would sit on my bike. I would just touch it. I would be on the bike some way, somehow. I might not be riding. I might be in my room, but I had the bike in my hands. I got comfortable with it. I understood the bike. I lifted it up, put it back down. I understood what it was. I knew what I wanted to do because I was sitting there visualizing, practicing the motion. And I'd go to the skate park and I'd consistently, every single day, put in the work. So some people that go out there and they'll consistently do tricks. They'll consistently ride, but maybe they're not consistently trying to progress. Like subconsciously, maybe you're just kind of going out, staying in your comfort zone, but the whole consistency thing only works if you're really trying to progress every time that you get on your bike. So, for example, if you're going out and you're doing the same tricks over and over again, try learning a new trick. Consistently try learning a new trick. Not consistently just riding, you have to put in the work and actually grind and consistently, again, I'm gonna keep saying that, I'm trying to prove a point, but learn something new, try that new trick over and over. So one thing, it took me forever to learn bar spins, believe it or not. I do a lot of bar spins. But it took me a long time to learn that trick. And I never would have learned it if it wasn't for consistency. I was not even close for maybe a year. Not even close. Terrified, throwing the bike all over the place. But I was consistent. And now today, I can do bar spins like just nothing. With my eyes closed, literally. So if that says anything at all, the fact that it took me a long time to do my best trick because I put my mind to it, I sat in there, I learned the motion, I was like, I want to learn bar spins consistently. It took me so long. I couldn't get it. I had a mental block. Consistency got me to the point where I am today with every single trick. Now the second thing is mindset. A lot of people are scared to do tricks. Maybe they think they can't do it, but if you think about it, your bike is a maximum of a 30-pound little object. You are in control of the bike. Don't feel like the bike's in control of you. When you get on your bike, have confidence and know it can do anything. If it's physically possible, you can do it. What's the difference between me and you? Nothing. It's just the mindset. You think you can't bar spin? It's super simple. You just pinch your seat and do the motion. Anybody in the universe could do it, but it's all about the mindset. They're afraid. You've just got to commit. And some people think that their bike can't do certain things. I've heard a lot of people say, well, I can't tail it because my bike is too long, it's too heavy. That's not true. I've tailed very heavy bikes. It makes no difference because it's all form. Even if I'm riding a 40-pound bike, 40 pounds is not a lot of weight. There's a fly in my face. Where the fuck did you come from? 40 pounds is not a lot of weight. Yeah, maybe it's more than someone with a 15-pound bike, and they might have a little bit of an advantage, but when it comes down to it, it's still not heavy. You've got it, you can do it. The third thing is having the proper bike. Now, what do you mean, Grayson? You just said that it doesn't matter what bike you ride. Well, it doesn't matter the condition or the skill level. Fuck, how do you put this? It doesn't matter how good your bike is, but if you're maybe 12 years old and you're riding a 21-inch frame, that's not gonna work out right. It's just, like if you think about it, it'd be like me trying to do everything I do on like a 30-inch bike. Like it doesn't make any sense. It's not the right geometry for you. It's just not fit for your build. It's off. So I see a lot of younger kids complaining that they can't do tricks because of their bike. Well, your bike is perfectly fine. but it's too big for you. It doesn't have to do with the parts or the weight or the quality. It's because the bike is simply too big for you. The bike doesn't react the same way. Your arms are way more stretched out. My arms are right here. I have more of an advantage. So kind of take that into consideration. It's not the quality of your bike, but if the bike is quality to you. The fourth thing we're gonna talk about is safety gear. Now, don't let anybody convince you that you're a fucking pussy because you wear pads. I started wearing a lot of pads. I go to the skate park. Well, I had to wear a helmet because first of all, the skate park I grew up with made you wear a helmet, otherwise they'd kick your ass out. And I would wear ankle pads. I never really wore knee pads, just uncomfortable. But I wore shin pads for years, maybe 3-4 years in a row. I wore all that stuff all the time, besides the helmet if I didn't have to, because just personally, I just don't like helmets. I see you in the comments right now, but Grayson, you're gonna get brain damage, you fucking dumbass. You know what? That's my decision. I haven't gotten I have gotten brain damage, but I was wearing a helmet. Anyway, so the reason that I highly recommend safety gear is because sometimes, for example, when I was learning tail whips, I landed my first tail whip in shorts and low tops. I had no confidence. I landed it all luck, and it took me forever because I always rode with no pads trying to learn a very painful trick. And this goes for any trick. This can go for a bunny hop. Maybe you're not used to lifting up the bike and you hop off your pedals and you can get a shinner. That hurts. It lowers your confidence, but when you're padded up and you can't feel it, it doesn't matter if you fall. You're just gonna commit. If the tail whip's coming around and you're gonna get hurt, even if you do land it because it's a painful trick, you're gonna be like, fuck that, I don't wanna land that. But if you have pads on, it's like, who cares? What's the worst that could happen? I'm not gonna hurt. The only thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna land the trick. So definitely consider wearing safety pads. Now, links in my description. Check out I have a BMX store. It's on Amazon. It's like the first ever made. It's my BMX store. Go check out the safety gear section and pick yourself up. I like the shadow light pads because you don't feel them, you don't see them, and also they are actually protective. That's the ones I use. I don't like the big bulky sons of bitches. Those aren't me. In fact, when I wear those, it's too much padding and I'm uncomfortable. These are comfortable, natural, they're perfect, unsponsored. I'm not being paid to say this. I don't ride Shadow at all, ever, nor would I unless they sponsor me. But they won't, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But they do have quality pads. So don't be afraid to slap on some shin pads, knee pads, elbow pads, and go send some tricks. And if you fall, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Nothing, because you're not gonna feel it. And the last thing for me, this was huge for me, is motivation. So whenever you start riding, you're super motivated, right? You go watch edits, you go watch your favorite rider, you go out and you try stuff. And you're not really improving. Or if you are, you just don't have the motivation to improve. Well, what I did is I would just make myself learn a new trick every day, every week, every month. I would make myself learn a trick, depending on you, depending on your fucking motivation, I guess. Just make yourself learn a trick, because literally every time I get burnt out on BMX, I'm like, I'm doing the same stuff, it's boring, like I don't know what to do. I learn a new trick, then I become obsessed with that trick. That recently happened to me. That last week I was like, I'm just doing the same stuff. I don't know if you've noticed, but in the vlogs, I haven't been shredding. Like I haven't been riding. We've just been doing funny stuff at the skate park, either other people, but I'm not really on the bike doing tricks like I used to. But that's gonna change because I just learned switch bars. Now I've always been able to switch bar, but something clicked with me the other day, and now I can just toss them like absolutely nothing. So you're gonna see more bar variations, but you're gonna see a lot different ones. So motivation is a big thing, but here is really what helped me. I challenged myself to put out an Instagram edit either every day or every other day. I don't remember, it was a long time ago. I do this with YouTube now instead, but what I would do is I would make myself go out and create a video of me riding, where it's like one trick, whether it's two tricks, one clip a day. So if you're doing one clip a day and you hold yourself to that a month, you're gonna be constantly progressing, constantly motivated, because you're like, oh, I gotta go get this video. I've gotta do a trick. And you don't wanna do the same trick over and over, and no one's gonna care. You're gonna wanna keep learning, keep progressing. Naturally, that's subconscious. You're gonna be like, well, they're not gonna wanna see me do 8 million bar spins. I gotta learn a tail whip. That's what I did. And with this, I used the vlog as that. Ever since I started vlogging, you guys can see me do my first 180 tutorial when I could barely 180. And now you guys are seeing me like half cab whip on flat ground and stuff. So just holding yourself accountable, or even having an audience or just a following, or even one friend, or just yourself holding accountable for going out and getting clips and just making, not you, if you don't have the personal motivation and drive, everybody in here, you guys will. I hope that last one makes sense, but just even starting a YouTube channel and trying to go vlogging your skate park sessions, after a while you're gonna be like, well, this is boring, I'm doing the same stuff. I need to elevate, I need to grow, I need to motivate myself to do more tricks, keep you entertained, keep myself not burnt out on BMX. So those are 5 just little tips to help you guys progress. So I hope you consider all of these. And this is the type of video that you might have to watch 2 or 3 times full way through because I talk fast and you might have just been kind of zoning out. You may have looked at someone, you may have forgotten a crucial component. So yeah, don't feel weird if you're watching my videos over and over. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you feel like you're getting stuck and if this video helped you. If not, go follow me on Instagram at Greyson Roberts. Send me a DM and I'll try to help you in the best way I can. Until next time, peace out, Boss Squad. Go get your merch.
I need 10 so I can look at the snakes and poses. I need 10 cause bomb head is non-disclosure. I need 10 so I can live with a peace of mind without niggas taking a piece of mine.